Hi all, today we are discussing literary criticism. First of all, let us see Rasa Theory. Rasa Theory asserts that entertainment is expected to evoke rasa or joy, but that is not the primary goal. The primary goal is instead to create parallel life in front of the audience to experience a sense of one's own, that is consciousness, spiritual and moral question. Bharata Muni believes that the dramatic form of aesthetic experience is the most perfect fruition of aesthetic activity, because drama is the synthesis of all arts. According to Abhinav Gupta, one of the famous critics of Natya Shastra, Rasa is the simplest and most bewildering expression in the Sanskrit language. Now let us see the features of Rasa theory. First one, Rasa means aesthetics, juice, essence, taste in performance. Rasa is undefinable realization and intense feelings with detachment. It is the flavor in general or aesthetic emotion metaphorically. It is the soul of poetry. Rasa is the soul of poetry. So Rasa is an emotion and cannot be described in opposition to Aristotle. Originally, Rasa means juice, essence or elixir. It is the pleasure experienced by each class of people. No other word can define Rasa completely. Then another feature is no other word can define the word completely. It is the impression created on the mind of the sympathetic audience by the expressions of bhavas or emotions, and it is experienced by it. Rasa is not experienced in common situations but only in the art form. Okay, so Rasa's foundation is laid upon a particular view of psychology that holds our personality, and according to which a few primary emotions live in the conscious and subconscious state of our being. These emotions are vast, amusing, pathetic, heroic, passionate, fearful, disgusting and wonderful. Later on, a peaceful, intellectual and devotional were also added. So these emotions are running in a permanent manner and may in the sense called dominant emotions, or we say Sai Bhavas. These prominent states that determine particular internal temperaments are regarded as the dominant characteristics of those emotional states. According to Bharata Muni, the realization of Rasa results from union of Vibhavas, Anubhavas and Vibhavas. When Sai Bhavas unite with others, the three bhavas, one attains the quality of Rasa. Now let us see the different bhavas in Indian aesthetics, starting from Sai Bhavas. Sai Bhavas are the permanent or dominant moods, as I said before. They are 8 in number. Redhi, which symbolize love. Then Hasya, humorous. Shoka, sorrow. Krodha, anger. Utsaha, which is enthusiasm, bhaya, that is fear, jugupsa, disgust, and vismaya, wonder. Later, passiveness was added by Abhinav Gupta and Anandavardhana. Sai Bhavas are the basis of Rasa and are supreme among all Bhavas, which are 49 in number. Sai Bhavas constitute the principal theme of a composition. They run all emotions like a garland and cannot be overpowered by them. Rather, the latter feed and strengthen them and help them emerge as Rasa. That is about the Sai Bhava. Next, Vibhavas. Talking about Vibhavas, they are the situations which are responsible to bring out the Sai Bhavas. Which means Vibhava has two aspects, Alambana and Uddipana. So the person in whose mind Sai Bhavas run is known as Alambana Vibhavas. The moonlit spring, soft breeze, fragrance of flowers are the Uddipana Vibhavas. In other words, they are stimuli. Okay, so that's about Vibhavas. Then next one, Anubhavas. Anubhavas are their effect seen upon the character after the emotions arise in the actors. Okay, they make spectators feel or experience abhinaya by words and gestures. Next one, the Vibhikari Bhavas. Vibhikari Bhavas. They are the transitory and temporary mental states. They strike a mind and become the cause of experiencing a permanent mood. They are 33 in numbers. Some of them are a weakness, depression, anxiety, despair, etc. They spring out of principal emotion and ultimately merge into it. They are like waves and bubbles that appear and disappear as the mighty stream of dominant emotion flows on, smiling and replaying and dancing. The realization of Rasa is the result of the union of Sai Bhavas, Vibhavas, Anubhavas and Vibhikari Bhavas. So, Rasa theory draws a clear distinction between real life experience and art experience. In order to realize Rasa, that must possess an adequate degree of intellectual and emotional equipment. Then, as far as Indian aesthetics is concerned, Rasa has some other subdivisions like Srinkara Rasa. Srinkara Rasa, it is given the highest honor ever since the beginning of poetics. Sai Bhava or emotion of this erotic sentiment is Reti or love. Hero and heroine are Alambana Vibhavas. Okay, Swam, youth, solitude, songs of cuckoo are Uddipana Vibhavas. So side glances, twisting of limbs, brows are Anubhavas. Leaving aside, a fight is Vibhikari Bhavas. Collectively, they provide joy, Sringara Rasa. Then, talking about Karuna Rasa, it emerges due to shoka or grief. It is pleasurable as it has the power to meet the human heart. A deceased person is Alambana, a reference to him is Uddipana. Cursing destiny, stupefaction are the Anubhavas. Disgust, anxiety and uneasiness are Vibhikari Bhavas. Then Hasya Rasa, it is the comic elements. It happens by showing unseemly dress, ornaments, quarrels, defective limbs, etc. Okay, then Rudra Rasa, anger, rape, abuse, insult, threatening, jealousy, etc. 8 Alambana Vibhavas. Beating, breaking, crushing, cutting, all these are Uddivana Vibhavas. And red eyes, knitting of eyebrows, biting of lips, determination, energy, restlessness, and trembling are the Vibhikari Bhavas. And there are other rasas like Veera Rasa, which shows zeal and utsaha. Then Bhayanaga Rasa, which means fear or bhaya. Adbhuta Rasa, which is Vismaya. And Shanta Rasa, which is Nirmeda. That's all about Rasa theory of criticism. Hope you have understood.